play some golf out here. I think I saw a half second of sunshine here a minute ago. It's not raining right now, so we're very, very excited to get out on the golf course. And very, very excited to talk to our guest here as well. Chase Johnson sitting with me here at Riviera. Chase is the 2024 Genesis Invitational Charlie Sifford Memorial Exemption choice. And Chase, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
All right, so we'll get to the golf in a second because I got Tiger questions, I got Riviera questions, but I think I've been insulted, and you're the right person to ask about this. The producer of the Travis Sliwa Show, Emily Hebel, is a Harry Potter fan.
I like her already.
As you are. I was told that I would belong in the House of Slytherin. I've been told that that's an insult. Did she insult me and I didn't know it?
No, let's put it this way. The traits for the house, you're ambitious.
Okay.
But you're cunning. So
is cunning could go either way.
It could
right?
go either way. So that one's up to you. There's good
That's
Slytherins.
what I said.
There's good Slytherins and there's bad Slytherins.
Can we find more ways to I would hate to compliment Travis. Can we find more ways to criticize him? I feel like it's not going as planned.
The most evil person in the world came from that house.
Okay, now we're talking.
Okay, see, now I feel like I know what we're talking about. So I should. But I guess if I did what she's accusing me of, then she would be right.
Just own it.
Okay,
just own it.
That's probably the best way to do it. So tell me what it's like to get the Charlie Sifford exemption to come here and play at Riviera, to play on the PGA Tour, which you have done in the past, but to come play in Tiger's event.
Yeah, I mean, it's an amazing opportunity. Tiger's always been my favorite player ever since I can remember. He's been my biggest role model with the game from playing the Tiger Woods video games. My dad taught me. He would pull bits from the game. If you got accomplishments, you won trophy balls. And so he taught me how to win by giving me like daddy trophy balls if I make a birdie or had a good practice or something. So I learned how to win with that, and he's been with me in the game ever since. And so to be out here at such a historic course, receive such a prestigious award from two amazing trailblazers for the game, it's a huge opportunity, and against a fantastic field, obviously.
Well, the field is one of the best in golf every single year, and you just talked about what an inspiration he is. You and I were talking a little bit before we came online. You haven't gotten a chance to spend time with him yet. You almost got his autograph as a kid back in Ohio in Akron at that event that used to be a World Golf Championship event. How close did you get? Were you like next in line? How close were we?
The way that the range set up, it was a very narrow walkway from the range to like the fan area, and they had metal fences, and I was first in line. I had the full Nike get up.
Oh, wow.
And I was reaching out right in front of him, and he was like 2-3 inches from taking the hat to sign it, and the whole crowd surged and knocked the metal fence over and almost took his legs out. And I've never seen a golfer run so fast. He was 30 feet away from me by the time I blinked, and that still haunts me in my dreams. But I did get to meet him. I played the Worldwide Technologies event in Cabo on, first PGA Tour event ever on a Tiger designed golf course, which was really cool. El Cardinal in Cabo. It was beautiful, and I'm on the first tee. I played 9 holes that morning, went in, took a lunch break, got my hair cut, came back. There was a 3-group backup. I was annoyed, obviously.
Sure.
But then as it was my turn to tee off, I'm looking around. I turn around, and Tiger's walking up on the tee box. I was like, okay, you're Chase. It's not hi, Chase, I'm Tiger. It's the other way around. And, it went smooth. I was standing there. He's like, hey, how far is the cover of that bunker?
So he's
talking to me. He's talking to me. So
yeah.
I snatch out the yardage book, pull it up, and he was, he looks so intimidating. He's huge, man.
Big dude.
I mean, I was like, I need to get in the gym for sure after this. But he was super cool. He's cracking jokes on the tee box and stuff. And so hopefully, I can get the autograph during tournament week.
I like your chances.
I think I do too.
Yeah.
Chase, what's your thoughts on the state of golf right now? Where it is, the future moving forward. It's funny when you bring up Tiger, and I think we all go back to a stage of where golf was at its absolute peak, and of course a lot of that had to do with Tiger Woods, and every Sunday if he had that red polo on, watch out, and everyone was going to watch. What's your thoughts of where golf is today, and how you feel about it moving forward?
I mean, golf is such a great game. I mean, I think I heard earlier, the whole point of the game is to give an opportunity. That's why we have Monday qualifiers. That's why we have U.S. Open qualifying, because you never know who is going to be the next, icon for the game. And, moving forward, it was really cool to see Nick win yesterday. First amateur since '91 to do it.
Since
and
Mickelson put on that goofy helmet a million years ago, right? Yeah.
Yep. So I mean that right there just reiterates the fact that anyone can do it. Because
are there more good players than there have ever been before? Like
100%.
A guy comes out of college and wins a tour event.
Yeah, I mean, you could see the transition growing up. I was an All-American out of Kent State, but it took me a while to kind of find my feet and learn my game. And I mean, you got so many guys coming out. Like the one kid from Illinois, I think he came out, won his first Corn Ferry event. Then the next week, I think someone else did it, and then we got Ludwig comes out and just takes over the golf world at first year on tour, Ryder Cup member, winner, and then you got this kid. So the players are in. It's a game where the players can control it. So it's really cool to see them doing that, and hopefully I can make my mark.
Absolutely,
in my own time.
Got a chance coming up in about a month here, right here at Riviera. Chase Johnson is the 2024 Genesis Invitational Charlie Sifford Memorial Exemption. You talked about the backup on the tee when Tiger came up and asked you how far it is to cover that bunker. Have you arranged practice rounds yet? Have you kind of figured out like who you're going to spend Monday through Wednesday with getting ready to play the tournament? Because I know that there's some money games. There's a whole lot of things going on. How do you dip your toe into that pool?
Yep. I haven't gotten anything sorted for this week or out here at Genesis yet. But when it was fun in Cabo. My buddy that I always did my practice rounds with on Corn Ferry, he has his PGA Tour card, and so just kind of fell right into the same stride. His name's Harry Hall, good buddy, really cool guy, and so we jumped right back into our same normal money game for the practice rounds and had a blast.
How hard is it when you come out to, because you played on 3 different tours last year. You played the PGA Tour, you played Corn Ferry, you played the Advocates PGA Tour. So all of a sudden, you got a guy that is familiar, a friend, and you can kind of pair out. It's an individual sport, but just having somebody else out there with you that is kind of in the same, on the same path that you are, just getting started, kind of new to the PGA Tour. How much does that help?
It's huge, and even with guys who have already been out here. So when I did my practice rounds week of Rocket Mortgage after I won the John Shippen Invitational, I played my practice rounds with Taylor Pendrith, Kent Stater, and Michael Gligic, who we all three, when I had my status and now I'm back out there, we all three play out of the same course in Jupiter.
Okay.
And so I just fell right into stride with them, and then my first round pairing was with Gligs and Tano Goya, who I played on Latin Tour with. So I played the first 2 days with those guys, and it's again, it's an individual sport, and you're doing your own thing, but it's always nice to have conversation down the fairway when you're walking.
Absolutely.
Chase, you originally from Ohio, right?
Yes, sir.
So what does that make? Is you a big LeBron fan? Any thoughts on the Lakers right now? I might as well squeeze one of those in if you're if you're a Bron fan.
Okay, so I almost went to St. Vincent St. Mary. I ended up going to a rival high school, actually. But I grew up in the area. Got to see him play when I was a kid at St. V, and I'm a huge LeBron fan. When he went to Miami, I was a Miami fan. When he came back to Cleveland, he got our championship, and at LA, I want him to win the championship every year. So. I mean, I just saw, I can't remember if this was recent, but I just saw he got clawed up by Wolverine in a recent game.
Yesterday.
So, yeah, that was...
he's probably like Wolverine, too. He'll probably be healed by the time they play the Clippers tomorrow.
He'll
be completely gone. He's from another planet. One last golf question before we cut you loose, Chase. Chase is here. He's the Charlie Sifford Memorial Exemption winner for the 2024 Genesis Invitational, which is coming up in February. You can get your tickets at genesisinvitational.com. How's your game fit this golf course?
I put a lot of work into it, and I'm going to see the course for the first time here in a little bit, but I believe I've gotten my game to the point where I can handle any course that I play. It's just a matter of just getting the ball in the hole and being patient. So we'll just do our best to execute and let the golf speak for itself.
So what is somebody like me who plays golf on the weekend supposed to do on the 4th hole that's a 240-yard par 3 up the hill into the wind?
You might have to study up on your Harry Potter knowledge and try and become a wizard.
There you go.
Okay. That's just good
answer.
advice as any. Every time I step out, I'm like, This is a par 3. Are you kidding me? Like, where in the world am I supposed to hit this ball?
Good luck.
It looks like the Will Rogers State Beach bunker in front of the thing. You got to carry it 9 miles.
Yeah.
I don't know what to lay up on a par 3. I guess, right?
I don't know. You
Yeah.
might need to become an X-Men for that one too.
So I should be offended by Slytherin. That's a fact.
You got to take that one in your own stride, buddy. You can be good or bad. It's up to you.
Chase Johnson will be out at the Genesis Invitational. You can get your tickets at genesisinvitational.com. He'll be playing with the Charlie Sifford Memorial Exemption. Chase, it's a pleasure. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you, Chase.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
All right, man.
Appreciate it.
You got it as well.